Hello A-Sven-gers, it's me, Svenny McGee. Now in a recent PSP video, viewer Eduardo Reyes asked, does this support 480i for CRT TVs or 420p for this type of component cable? Now when I first hooked this up to a CRT TV, I was not sure of the results until I did a little bit more digging online. And to be honest, I was quite surprised at what I found. So let's jump in and take a look. All right, now this is a JVC AV32432 CRT television, 32-inch, massive. This unit supports multiple inputs, and one of them is component. So it's going to be the input to component video input I'll be using for the PSP Go here. All right, so it's here on the PSP Go. I'll first connect that again to the bottom. And here I'm going to go over to connected display settings. First I'm going to switch it here to TV type 4x3. Here the unit is set to progressive. I'm going to go over here to switch to TV output. I'm going to make sure that this is actually over on that component input, and I'm going to say yes, please display. Sending the signal over, but despite a quick flicker, I didn't get anything. Disconnecting the unit will bring me back. I'm going to go down here to component, and I'm going to change this to interlace, because what we were doing was we were sending 480p through to this television, which can't handle that signal. I'm going to go to interlace because it should be able to handle 480i, but check this out. Switching over, and I'm live. So it does accept the interlace signal through the component cable. However, here we're going to boot up to the games stored on here. Final Fantasy VII. Now here's what a lot of people seem to be inquiring about. Having this in full screen view with the component cable, this is actually outputting at 240p. You have to choose the interlace, however it does default back to 240p. Now again, here's that PSP Go tethered in. I'm literally just capturing this footage with the camera. Now I thought this part might be kind of fun. This here is a copy of Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1. I'm going to boot this up on a PlayStation 1, have it tethered to the TV, and we're going to go back and forth between this, and we'll see what some of the differences look like. So again, this is still on the PSP Go. And this here is on the actual PlayStation. Here's my PlayStation controller. We're going to run after him. Oh no, we're getting into a battle. Now just pausing here for a moment. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we can see regarding the words, the bars. Look at Cloud himself. Let's go over to the PSP. Alright, I got the PSP Go here. We're going to chase. Okay, so again, here is now on the PSP Go. That same imagery. So again, let's look at the colors. Let's look at Cloud again himself. Notice the textures, the colors on his face, on his arm, on the sword. And then notice here, you can see the face looks a little bit more unclear. It's more of a darker color here, a contrasted gray. Again, the way the colors come across here, everything's a little bit more fuller on that 240p as opposed to using the 480i signal. And you know what? Even the other signal I have, if some of you are saying, hey, that's really not that bad coming out of your PlayStation 1, well, the truth here is that it's also because I'm using a S-video cable. I'm not using the stock composite cable that came with the PlayStation 1. So that's already about as enhanced as that PlayStation 1 is going to get. And this here shows what it looks like. Notice just like all the little beading in the back here and how it is more straight lines straight through. Again, that's that 240p progressive coming through. The textures here, everything looks more piecemeal. It's all separate stones. Back to that component, everything is more of a smooth texture. So if we want to get more technical, let's check this out. This is Batman Returns on the Sega Genesis. Yeah, I don't have any controllers in there. Now my friends, this is about as basic as it's going to get. This is a Sega Genesis running on the RF output. Look at the textures, look at Penguin, look at Batman. Look at the coloring. Look at here how we've got some pinks and some things coming through here. Watch this. I know a lot of people like the PlayStation devices because of custom firmware, so check this out. This is Batman Returns Sega Genesis running on this PlayStation Portable. Now watch this. This is now using that 240p. Look at how much more crisp and clear the image is. You don't have all that extra color bleed. Solid looking characters. All the textures remain stable on here, and just an absolute solid image coming out there. This is why, for classic consoles, a lot of people like, for example, the Sega Genesis, to get the HD Retrovision cables, which will allow you to put component from your Sega Genesis out. I've yet to acquire them, and that's why a lot of people like to move to items like this, the PlayStation Portable, in order to accomplish that. As you can see, the PSP Go does use 240p by using the component cables. However, let's couple in, using again that official Sony Cradle dock, attaching the system, getting the 240p, and now syncing this up with the Sony PS3 controller. Now we have wireless PS1 gameplay that you can sit back on your couch and relax, getting that maximized best video output, getting that 240p on your television. So thanks again, Eduardo, for the question. Thank you everybody who watches. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And clearly, I do read them and try to respond to you as best I can, because this video is proof of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this today, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing, as it always helps grow my channel. And until I see you guys again soon, please take care and be good to each other. Bye now.